Guys, I'm Michelle from Michelle's Romantic Tangle, and I am going to share with you my craft book haul from this week. I spent under $3 and got a whole stack of books that I'm excited about. So my first stop was our local Friends of the Library bookstore, and they don't seem to have a really clear policy on what is a book or what is a magazine. I think part of that stems from all of their books are now $1 and all of their magazines are $0.10, and these little quilting books, depending on who you're talking to, fall into a weird limbo between the two. This particular day they were going for $0.10. So the first one I got is Borders by Design, and it is just tons of ideas on how to border your quilts. I have other similar books in my stash. I might already own this one, but if it turns out that I do, I can totally donate it back to the Friends of the Library or take it to the freebie table at my quilting group. So there wasn't a lot of thought or restraint in these purchases. Second one is Farmhouse Quilter's Companion Cabbage Rose, and I don't know how to applique. It is high on my list of things I want to learn, especially so that I can make quilts like these. Lots of gorgeous, gorgeous applique. 4 Blocks Continued, Book 2, which continues with that whole fun applique thing. Looking forward to playing with that one. And this is Learn How to Applique the Piece of Cake Way, the Applique Sampler. This one is set up kind of like a workbook with the different techniques, and I have seen some of Piece of Cake's other books. I really like their style, and I like the idea of somebody holding my hand and teaching me how to applique as I work my way through the book, so I was tickled to find this one. Reflections by Melinda Malone, and I see possibilities here. I mean, I don't know. Kind of like them, kind of could see myself doing something with this. And this one tickled me. It's Sunbonnet Sisters Volume 1, and apparently, I did not know this, the Sunbonnet Sisters were a newspaper strip. The Sunbonnet Babies, I guess. So these are the original newspaper strips, and then they've drafted them into quilts, which looks really fun to add to my pile of I don't know when I'm ever going to do that, but I could if I wanted to. Then I stopped at the thrift shop. This is where my son got those Japanese clay dolls with the over-the-top eyelashes. He wanted me to go back and see if they still had the big ones, and they had all their books for $1. I did not have time to look. I needed to be somewhere else in a hurry, so I gave myself like 3 minutes. I know I like thimbleberries, so I saw 2 books with thimbleberries on the spine, and they came home with me. I got Small Quilt Crafts because of the title and because it was vintage, and I'm already having second thoughts about this one. But for $1, you don't need to stress over that. I am building a huge collection of these needlework treasuries. This one will teach you embroidery, knitting, quilts, rugs, crochet, tatting, hand loom weaving. And I don't know how many of these I need. I must have a dozen of them by now. But then I thought about junk journaling. I've been watching Audrey's stuff and some other YouTubers, and this seemed like a good candidate for cutting up for that. We'll see what happens. Quilted Memories, Celebrations of Life by Mary Lou Weidman. I think I have looked through this one before. Maybe I got it from the library back in the day. Looks like good eye candy for creativity. A really loud truck going by outside. Not sure if they're sweeping the street or what they're up to. Now that our extra loud truck is gone, we have Yankee Folk Crafts. Create your own country-style heirlooms with project designs and instructions for stenciling, paper cutting, wood carving, antiquing, and much more. And my thought process with this one is not so much that I want these things for my house, but maybe they're things I could scale down to 1/12 scale for the dollhouse. I don't know. That could be a totally insane, ridiculous idea. And like I said, I don't have to keep these forever. I can donate them back if it turns out they are not what I wanted. Last book in the stack, on the way to the cash register, out of the corner of my eye, I saw this one. And if you watch my thrifting videos, you might know I am on a Norman Rockwell kick. Don't know why. I am resisting the collector's plates, watching for the cross-stitch patterns. And this look, I was expecting more illustrations, but that's okay because it looks like this is a biography, and one of those days when I have a little extra time on my hands, I am looking forward to reading it. And I was never going to find a nice copy for cheaper than a quarter. So this is my $3 craft book haul. I probably won't keep them all long term. It doesn't matter if I do or if I don't. This is how much less than the price of a new quilting magazine at the cash register? If you're looking for crafting books on a budget, check estate sales, check Friends of the Library bookshops, check out-of-the-way independently owned thrift stores. They are out there. I don't always find them, but I find them often enough that I keep looking. Would you have picked any of these up? Do you think I'm out of my mind for bringing these home? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Michelle from Michelle's Romantic Tangle, and I'll be back with you again very soon.